Time for exercise, but muscles first. So one of the things that I thought could be helpful for everybody is to talk about, when I talk about an exercise and I'm trying to bias a certain muscle, because it's impossible to isolate, but you can bias your challenge more towards certain areas than the others. And so that's what I want to do today with a very popular exercise that you can do, and something you can do with multiple ways. I'm not going to get into every progression that you can do. In this video, we can do that for later on if there's an interest in that. So just put a little comment down below if you think that's something you want for exercise. But we're going to talk about a push-up. And so the goal of a push-up is to target our pecs, okay, our chest, knowing that, hey, we're targeting everything on this side of your shoulder, okay? And depending on what you do, and something I'm going to cover in here, where you intend to put the force, you can bias a little bit more specifically certain areas. So the muscle itself, say this is your muscle, your pec muscle, okay? It attaches into your upper arm, and then it wraps around, and it actually touches your collarbone, your sternum, or the middle of your this thingy here, and then it comes down into your ribs, all right? So it's like this. Now, when you bring your arm out here and you're in this position, say like a chest press or a push-up position, that's where it is, okay? Now, when I bring my arm in, guess what? You see that, how that shortens up? Hopefully that's coming through. If not, we'll do another video in the future. It's shortening, so that's essentially, it's contracting. So it's playing a role in this exercise. And that's what I want to do. I want you to get this execution. Like I said the last 2 days, it's all about the execution. There's no magic in a squat. There's no magic in a row. There's no magic in a push-up to make anything better. But guess what? If you put your muscle, your memory, your mind to it, then it can make it a much more effective exercise. So we're going to go ahead and switch to my trusted assistant here, Stacy, and we're going to do a push-up. She wanted to be in the exercise so much yesterday in the video that I decided to put her in it today. So let's see what we can do. All right, see Stacy here. She's getting into a modified push-up position, okay? There's lots of ways to do this. Again, if we want to do more progression, we can do that later. So essentially, I'm looking at that pec muscle. This is attaching right in here on her. This would be her right arm. And it's attaching then into the middle of her chest. So I'm just going to have her do a normal push-up, okay? So we have her on her knees. That essentially decreases the load. All right, let's do some more. And then what we're also going to do now, she's just doing the normal push-up. She has excellent control. Nice solid stop at the bottom, solid start at the top. So nothing really herky-jerky, not air humping the ground. What I want you to do now, though, is think about sliding your thumbs in together. So I say push your hands in as you're pushing away from the ground. Some people will say pull your hands in. But ultimately, it's about creating medial intention, okay? You're trying to create more internal tension, more muscle recruitment of the pec muscles here. So when you do that, you can't see it, all right? So go ahead and go towards the ground. And what I want you to do is slide those hands in as hard as you can as you push away from the ground. And then just keep doing that as many as you can, okay? As many as you can with control. So the goal here, again, is to challenge the pecs a little bit more, bring a little bit more intention to it, and make it a more challenging exercise. This isn't for the beginner. If you're someone who's never done a push-up, this isn't for you. But those are things that I coach in one-on-one sessions. This is more for somebody. I've been working with Stacy for years, so I know she can handle this. And so I feel safe with providing this for her. So try it out. Put some comments in there. Again, it's about medial intention to try to drive a little bit more chest recruitment and feel that more. Also makes you think about the exercise more.